That's right. We're back on the grind. We're back on the House and Fata Morgana grind. I haven't played this game in like 2.5 months, and almost 3 months actually. And I don't really have a reason. I just haven't played it in a while. But my computer, we are in an era where my computer will not run efficiently the games that I want it to run. So, as a result, I'm going to play a game that's less hardware intensive and a game that I've been meaning to come back to for a while, The House and Fata Morgana. And I'm excited to come back. It's been a while. I don't entirely remember what happened. I know about the beast and all that. We're going to see what happens. I should have rewatched the last one, to be honest. But I know... Okay. I know kind of what happened, but I don't remember it that well. Anyway. Alright, that does it for today's shopping. Who's Paul? Okay, hold on. Who's Pauline? Did we see Pauline? Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the first time we're seeing Pauline. This is the start of a new section. Okay. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Snack time. There's nothing better than having a ham sandwich in the park. Oh dear, maybe I should lower my voice when I'm talking to myself. But it's so nice out, I just can't help myself. Does the weather have anything to do with talking to oneself? Not important. Food. If you're here, it'll taste even better. Uh-oh. I wonder when I get to see you next. Pauline! There you are. Oh dear, what's got you so frazzled, Mom? Pauline. What is it? Did something happen? What's the matter, Mom? Mom? Pauline. This isn't like you, Mom. It's not like you at all. Tell me, what happened? I told you to stay away from men who trade. Huh? Oh, Pauline, my dear daughter. Why must God be so cruel to such a sweet girl? You're hurting me, Mom. Don't squeeze so tight. What's gotten into you? Listen carefully, Pauline. You must be calm and hear me out. Understood? Your lover, the beloved man you wait for, is dead. Oh, it was the merchant. Oh. The beast's humanity began slipping away from him after that encounter. He had returned to the thing I had found in the cellar. Actually, he prowled the nation's halls looking more barbaric than ever. Despite all the effort he had put into learning to act like a human, he now leaped the velvet curtains off the wall, howling shrilly, icy royalties, stomping back and forth through the hallways and ravaging the garden. I watched him intently, though from a distance. Beastia was not merely a beast, but an out-of-control, bloodthirsty beast. Just a few days ago we'd been tending the garden together, but that was no longer possible. I was quite disappointed. Eventually, Beastia discovered my hiding place. I had not felt regret in a very long time, but I felt deep regret in that moment. Oh shit. Oh, that was my get out of the shower alarm. I'm ahead of schedule. The next alarm, I'm gonna have to go when that one comes on. Like, this one's fine. This is gonna be a shorter episode because of that. But it's okay. I have a job interview, and so I gotta get ready. But anyway. Don't have enough. Not enough. I need more. I must satisfy these urges. Are you saying peace is not enough to save you? Did I mishear you when you asked for peace? I was mistaken. Asking for peace won't solve anything. Blood, despair, eyes filled with terror. These are the things I need. And I've always known it. You said this mansion fulfills people's desires. Then, give me prey. No more hairs. Live humans. What did I ever teach him to speak human language? Before long, the mansion granted his wish. Once a wicked villager, a traveling merchant from somewhere would wander into this forest, ending up at the mansion on the cliff. Though something felt suspicious about the man who greeted them at the door, on the surface he looked like a proper nobleman. So they all eventually chose to trust Beastia. I hope it's not overpowering my voice here, the thing. I'll turn it down just a little bit, just in case. I'll turn my gain up a little bit. Okay. The mansion had an air of loneliness about it, but it was adequate to provide rest for their weary feet. There was food in a bed, and most comforting of all, there were other people. The lord of the house treated the lost souls like esteemed guests. He poured them fine wine and had me cook for them. No one suspected in the slightest that he was a beast. He put on a reasonably convincing act. Because yes, I had taught him how to behave like a master. The visitors all went to bed contented, but, as I'm sure you can imagine, master, they would never see the light of day again. The penetratingly bright sunlight particular to this area. A beast! It's a beast! You disgusting creature! You hideous monster! Kill him! If that's how you humans want to do things, then I'll play your little... oh shit, then I'll play your little game. I'll play it even better than you. I'll kill you. I'll slaughter you! I could really read that in a way that was normal. No! Please don't! That's it. Cry for me. Beg for your life. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle and suffer and die. No one understands. No one can possibly understand my despair. What did I ever do? Was it just because I'm a beast? When did I become a beast? Why do beasts have to die? Beasts are savage, and so they must die. I'm a beast, therefore I'm savage. In which case, I'll kill them. I'll show them what makes a beast so terrifying. Haha, okay. Evil laugh. More evil laughs. Moonlight crept through the torn velvet curtains, shining down upon the blood-soaked beast. It was a sight that would incite terror in anyone. Look at this. No one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts. More laughing. More. I need more. Give me more prey. The mansion continued to sate the beast's demented cravings, sending not one but multiple villagers into his claws, into these blood-stained walls off which echoed his monstrous howls. Stop, please! I'm begging you! Spare me! Oh God! Sorry, I'm not familiar with your God. Beasts have no need of God. I have a wife and son back at the village. Please let me return to them. Why don't you bring them back to me? I'll send them to the same place you're going. I am with child. Please let me go. Are you now? In that case, I'll kill the baby first. You damned monster. That's right. I'm a monster. And by killing, no one can defy me. I have to show the world that beasts are the most frightening things on this earth. The beast began to change his style, making sick banquets out of his kills. Some days he would tie his guests up in the cellar, playing with them for hours until they finally died. Some days he would drain them of their blood and bathe in it. Some days he would spread them out on the table and feast upon them. Every week another atrocious party. He did everything imaginable. As a faithful servant of this house, I am confident I can do most anything I'm asked. Though you can surely imagine my surprise at having to use the cooking skills that I learned while serving the flaxen-haired family to do that. I can only wonder if it actually tasted any good. Bestia's peculiar sword was always with him for his twisted banquets of self-gratification. However much blood stained it, it never lost its sheen. It was as though the sword drank of the flesh of humans. Master, can you imagine just how wretched I felt? The mansion, once a beautiful sight to behold, reeked of death and acrimony. The stench of rotting flesh seeped up from the cellar. Even the years it spent forsaken and in ruins were preferable to that. Or perhaps I only have myself to blame. It was I who invited the beast. It was I who had invited the beast to the mansion. Jesus Christ. More. Not enough. This isn't enough to satisfy me. But Bestia still sought to hold more of his perverse parties. Lost villagers were no longer enough to quell his urges. He was, indeed, a genuine beast. And in time, this is what he began to wish for. Can't you get me any better prey? Something truly exquisite. The perfect prey to quench this maddening thirst of mine. Do you know what he meant for he asked for the perfect prey, master? Perhaps a hero. Someone courageous enough to stand up to him, with whom he could enjoy a battle to the death. Perhaps a dazzling young nymph to satisfy his other primal urges. Or perhaps what he wanted was not human at all, but a demon or a phantom. I would soon find out as the mansion attempted to grant his wish, bringing yet another guest to the house on the cliff. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm gonna... Christ. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, I've returned. If the devil... I paused it again on accident. If the devil guides us, if God guides us, then perhaps I could accept that this was fate. And it makes sense that I'm here. Oh, I see. Nice. I like that. Is anyone there? I've lost my way. Would you please be so kind as to spare me a little food? Ah, there. There it is. There comes the poor little offering. They never learn. They just keep coming again and again. The mansion keeps granting my wish. I would be glad to provide you some food, and you are welcome to stay the night. Get some rest. I will have a room prepared. Yo! Then I suppose I shall take you up on your generosity. I've been wandering for a very, very long time. What was that, master? You recognize her? I imagine you would. That white hair, those red eyes, skin the color of freshly fallen snow, and that flawlessly beautiful visage. I don't know how to say a visage. Hold on. Oh, Emma's calling me. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Emma needed video editing help. Alright, anyway. And that flawlessly beautiful... Okay, yeah. That's her. I can understand why you'd be surprised, master. At first, I could hardly believe my own eyes. The wanderer knocking on the door that day was the very same fair-skinned young woman who visited the mansion so many years earlier. The white-haired girl must have spent many a night in the forest. Her crystalline skin was covered in red scratches from where she had brushed against stray branches and tree bark. She had even lost her shoes and was standing there barefooted, looking quite disheartened. But that didn't make her any less beautiful. In fact, you could imagine the dense forest canopy parting to allow the sun to shine down upon her. The beast appeared surprised by her angelic beauty as well. It seemed as though all the madness drained from him in that moment. He said nothing, but his eyes told all. He was entranced by the sight of her ruby red irises and her pure white hair. Pardon? I am a beast. This is what I asked for. Something that quenched my thirst. You're allowed to be happy. But as I said, it was only for a moment. So rejoice. Imagine just how gratifying it will be to see such a beautiful woman writhing in the throes of death. Follow me. I'll have a bath drawn as well. And once the moment had passed, the beast was barely able to contain the wellspring of madness within himself. He wanted nothing more than to run his sword through the white-haired girl at that very instant, to torture her, to defile her. He tended to her wounds, served her supper, and drew a bath for her. Jesus Christ. And afterward, the beast even made to provide her with a dress to wear. Even the outfit she had only worn for one night so many years before it was there, waiting for someone to put it on again, for her to put it on again. He said she could choose anything she liked. She, being such the modest young woman, said she needed naught of such fine attire, and what a shame that was. I too wished to see her in a dress once more. I need not such fine clothing. You needn't be modest. No, that's not why. Are they not to your liking then? No, my apologies. You are very generous. Foolish girl, smiling and calling me generous. I was simply imagining what a pretty sight it would be. The sight of her fresh blood splattered on it. The sight of her life slipping away in it. I am glad that after wandering for so long I ended up here in this mansion. And in a few hours you'll be feeling the exact opposite. Get all the rest you need. I shall see you again in the morning. I thank you. What's gonna happen? Hal, you know what is gonna happen because you've already played the game before. Bestia then made his way out of the girl's bedchamber. His mask came crumbling off after only taking a few steps. More laughing. There! That's precisely what I wanted. Ah! Just imagining how such a beautiful woman will scream, how she'll beg for her life. Hey, are you there? The mansion is giving me the perfect offering. Hey! Is she not here? Is someone there? Yes, I came by to ask if there's anything you needed. I cannot offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I'm here to provide you with anything in my capacity. I appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay the night is more than enough. Do you work here in the mansion? Yes, indeed I do. I've been here for a very, very long time. A very long time? You might think this an odd question, but Have we met before? Something about you seems familiar. And I get the feeling I've been in this mansion before. Yes, we have met. It was quite some time ago, though. When was it? It was an unimaginably long time ago. Do you remember a boy and a girl with flaxen hair? Flaxen hair. I apologize. My memory fails me. Do you not remember me either? I see. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. There were joyous times and there were less than joyous times. But would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be? My name is okay. I see. So you are blank again. Again? You should get some rest. I'll make tea for you in the morning. Also, go on, close your eyes. But Beastia never waited for morning to come. With a sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept towards the room where the white-haired girl slept. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood, to turn her bedchamber into a gourd-spidered altar upon which he would offer her to the devil. However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes. She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Beastia's arrival. Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep? I heard footsteps, so And what were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat. I was hoping to ask what it was that you wanted. To ask what it was I wanted? Do you even realize what you're saying? Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do. Aren't you going to beg? Aren't you going to plead for your life? Aren't you going to ask me not to kill you? If it's necessary. But is that what you want? What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleas. I want to hold a banquet. It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench this unholy thirst, to completely, wholly fill me to the bursting point. You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you. No! Ah! Beastia shoved the girl back, slamming her into the mattress. He then stabbed his sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl. Moonlight at his back. Clenching her slender throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. The tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them. Go! Oh, shit. Okay, once we finish the scene, I have to stop it. Ridicule, go on, mock me. Ridicule the hideous barbaric beast standing before you. From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes, because I had food for you, because I gave you a place to rest. You pretended not to notice the beast. This is retribution. Retribution for you damned humans. So beg for your life like they all do. Cry. Plead for mercy. If you say that you are ugly, then I must be equally ugly. What? What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea nor an insult, nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet this slight young woman did not, despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life. Even I almost shrieked in fright. Beastia could believe neither his eyes nor his ears. Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you? What am I to be afraid of? I'm threatening to murder you, to rip your intestines out with these claws and watch you die in agony. I enjoy it more than anything in the world. Filling others' hearts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I'm a beast, driven by madness. What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. He wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of her red eyes, for he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment, euphoria unlike anything he had experienced before. Beastia prodded her with a singular sword, poking a slit in skin smoother than silk. You mean to take mercy on me because you see me as pitiful. But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked up at him with sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him that way. What possessed you to say that? What on earth is going through your head? Mercy? Mercy? Do you not comprehend the situation? How can you be so calm? Scream, cry and shout, beg for me to spare you. Throw yourself at my feet. Throw yourself at my feet. Otherwise, I'm a beast that never tires of killing. To me, you appear to be a person. You're lying. You listen to the things I say and you respond with your own words. I was taught how to speak. I, I'm a beast who speaks human language. Well, you think. You use your mind to come up with responses. And you hesitate. If I'm human, then why do they disparage me so? Why do they reject me and try to kill me? Because I'm a beast. A repulsive beast. That's why, isn't it? I will do nothing to hurt you. We are alike. Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say you're alike? How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are? There's nothing beautiful about me. What value does outward appearance have? You have suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear. I am not trembling. I am not afraid. I can hear the cries of your heart. What on earth is wrong with you? Why are you not afraid? Why do you not scream in terror? I am afraid, but more than fear, I feel like I now know what my role is. Your role? If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in the mansion. Are you mad? I will eventually kill you, torture you, put you through a hell, make you wish you were never born. That has not changed my mind. Please allow me to stay. I find it very hard to believe that what you want deep down is to hurt people, and I get the feeling that I am meant to be here, that it is my role. Beastia was at a loss. He was perhaps afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away. Why are you so kind to me? To this beast, this murderer? Beastia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the hard floor with a metallic whine. When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost of affability. Her fingers were as white as freshly fallen snow, something this area never saw. They traced his distinctive frame. They ran along his unusually shaped nose. They slid across his rough, yellowed skin. They drifted around his rather small eyes. The beast trembled once more, this time not out of twisted desire from deep within, but from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. Her fingers moved so gently and so pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth. Are you crying? A single teardrop slid down the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Beastia came to a realization, and at the same time he felt somewhat dismayed. You are without sight. Oh! Taken in the throes of his primal urges, the beast had not noticed, but there was an emptiness in the girl's eyes. She appeared to be gazing far into the distance, not focused on the man despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down Beastia's cheeks earlier, when she had called him a person, but it was not until one of those droplets had slid across the back of her finger that she had realized. She would indeed have no need of extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing. That is correct, I am blind. But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen? I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There is no difference between beast and man. If you are a beast, then I too must be a beast. To call a girl a beast would be paramount to eating sugar and insisting it was salt. Okay, I actually need to leave. But that was awesome. I didn't know she was blind. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to continue this. I'll probably continue this when I get back from the interview, to be honest. So, yeah, see you soon.